What more does an artist want than to create? To use their unique ingenuity and leave an imprint of magic on the world. To an inventor, possibilities are limitless. Nothing is truly impossible. But what happens when this love of creation destroys that which matters most? And what are the consequences for seeking to defy death itself? Edwin Murray is the son of a businessman who owns a successful company known as Murray's Costume Manor. He's an inventor at heart, always concocting new plans for some great creation that'll change people's lives for the better. While his father's company specializes in mascot suits used for entertainment, he's always dreamed up ideas beyond that scope, even taking time to create some of them himself in between working at the company. While artistic ingenuity and inventive creation were in many ways his first love, Edwin would soon find that he was drawn to other things as well, when a talented young woman entered his life.
Excuse me, can I borrow your voice for a project?
What for? I don't even know you. I'm brand new here. Let's start again. I'm Fiona, and you are?
Edwin Murray. This is my dad's place. But that doesn't matter. I heard you were a puppeteer, and I wanted to record your voice.
Oh, well, yes, I used to be.
Well, that's great. Do you mind if I record you for a test?
So, you want to record me with that? What is it?
It's a new type of audio cassette recorder.
I've never seen one like that before.
I made it. It's part of this new system I'm working on. Just speak into the microphone and it'll be sent to me like a work memo. The message will be recorded on a tape drive so that I can listen to it when I get back to my desk on the other side of the building.
Oh, that's incredible. What do you call it?
Oh, I don't know. I haven't thought of a name yet.
Well, how would you describe it in one word?
I guess I would have to say helpful. Yeah, at its core, it is helpful.
That's a great name, and I would be delighted to help. What kind of voice should I do?
Brought together through their shared work and interest at the MCM, Edwin and Fiona began to gradually fall in love as the days go by. Fiona proves her worth and talent even beyond puppeteering, showcasing her ability to come up with incredible mascot designs. In future text logs, clients even rave about them. Dear Mr. Murray, Fiona is amazing. The client is very happy with their chicken designs. Their sales are through the roof. I just wish the costume looked a little bit more like Fiona's art.
Looking for a groovy place to boogie? Roll on down to Chica's Party World. Chica's craving burgers, fries, cupcakes, and more. Bring the whole family and meet Chica in person.
Not only is Fiona bright and attractive, but she's an alluring business partner as well. Fiona has solidified herself as a source of light for Edwin. It becomes more and more clear that the two of them were meant to be together, until Edwin finally musters the confidence to take that life-changing leap.
Fiona, surprise, it's me, Edwin. This might be a little awkward, but I've got something very important to ask you. Okay? Here goes. We've known each other for how long now? I don't remember your start date off the top of my head, but it's been a few. Okay, let me start over. Oh, come on. Rewind not working. Oh, well, keep going. Just, Fiona, ignore that part. Anyway, you're the most amazing artist and creator I've ever been lucky enough to employ. We just click in every way. I hope you feel the same. You know, MCM wouldn't be this successful without you. You've become the heart of this company, and I want to share it with you. And you're also really pretty, like asymmetrical pretty. I should have led with that. And you're fun and funny. Not a lot of things really make me happy, but you do. And you make the best puppets. And I guess what I'm trying to say is, I can't think of a future without you. I want to keep making magic and sharing our creations with the world forever. So, will you marry me? Please? I love you.
Fiona accepts the marriage proposal, and the two go on to become happily married. Her appearance in this life turns out to be timely, as Edwin is about to suffer a significant loss. His father dies, bequeathing the company to his son.
Ed, honey, how are you holding up? I just heard the news.
I don't know. This is all so much. He's gone. He's gone, and now everyone is asking me what to do. And I don't know anything. I can't run a company. I'm not ready. I can't fill his shoes. He knew it. Everyone knew it. The company is going to collapse, and they're all going to hate me.
Ed, you'll figure it out. Just take a deep breath. It's your company now. Your dad believed in you. Otherwise, he wouldn't have left it to you.
I guess so.
If you could change anything you wanted, what would it be?
Maybe rebrand? We could start making some of my inventions for real.
She makes the stress and crushing weight of responsibility of becoming the owner of the MCM seem manageable. With the rebranding of the MCM underway, Edwin is free to use the resources and workers at his disposal to finally begin truly developing his seemingly endless list of ideas.
Are you looking for the perfect vacuum cleaner? There are so many to choose from, but none of them fit every corner of your home. Introducing the brand new revolutionary advancement in vacuum technology, Murray's Marvelous Cleanovac. Never before could a vacuum adjust its size to fit into hard-to-reach places. Patented Murray Tech allows you to clean everything from the biggest messes to the smallest crumbs. One size fits all. And what you really need most in a vacuum cleaner is friendship. Your family will love the new addition. Mom, you won't have to leave the kitchen for the house to be spotless. And your kids will have a friend for life. Murray's Marvelous Cleanovac. Order one today and make your family a happy one. What's wrong?
This tastes funny.
Oh no. Let me try.
Just kidding.
Oh, you.
Just cereal. Start your day with a bowl of laughs.
Just kidding.
Are your clothes creating a catastrophic pile? Is your family distraught by the untidy nature of your house? The solution is here, friends. Murray's Magic Coat Rack adjusts for any size of clothing. Jackets, hats, cardigans, blazers, bags, shawls, scarves, and more. It'll even hold your pots and pans, or your pets, or you, if you're feeling down. Order several for your house today. It's a Murray invention from Murrico.
Bring the magic and whimsy of the Mycelium Men home with you today. It's the new musical Mycelium Men. They repeat any song they hear or anything you say. It's like having your very own band or a friend.
Wow.
Collect them all and let them jam. Pretty groovy. Musical Mycelium Men. Batteries not included. Another smart toy from Murray.
You look terrible.
I'm exhausted. So much to do by morning. I'll never be ready for my big presentation. All I want to do is sleep.
Why sleep when you can stay up latte?
Stay up late?
No, latte. It's new. From Murray. Try it.
Oh, distinctive taste. Rich and roasted, yet creamy and sweet. Give me more.
That's Murray's secret recipe. The Stay Up Latte creates the perfect cup of coffee suited to you, based on your coffee habits.
I know what you want better than you do. I am always washing and learning. Have another cup, have another cup, have another cup.
Morning. Did you stay up all night?
No, I stayed up latte. After 2 full pods, I'm ready to work. Promotion, here I come.
That's the Murray's difference.
All of Edwin's inventions share a common through line of providing added fun or convenience into every area of life, whether it be mealtimes, cleaning, or straight-up entertainment. Many of them even incorporate technology that specifically adjusts itself to the individual user, providing an unparalleled sense of individualization and optimized helpfulness. Being helpful and adding more magic into the world, that's what Edwin's dream has always been, personified by the animatronic characters voiced by him and his wife, placed strategically around the MCM for the convenience of the staff. The technological advancements Edwin is making alongside his wife begins to catch the eye of other up-and-rising corporations, such as Fazbear Entertainment, who wishes to benefit from Edwin's feats of engineering. For all of his technological marvels, though, Edwin was about to be introduced to his greatest creation.
Happy birthday, buddy.
Happy birthday, sweetie. Mommy made this special for you.
Wow. Fiona, he turned out great. I think it's your best one yet. David, look at this. Look. Arr, arr, arr. Ahoy there, shiver me timbers.
Oh, honey, you're scaring him.
No, he loves it. Look, see, he loves it. Arr, yarr, arr, yarr.
Fiona has given birth to their son, who they named David. In many ways, he is the final addition to Edwin's life to solidify the fact that he has it all. A loving wife, a successful company, and now a son to raise. Little David receives his first birthday present from his parents, a white tiger plushie, a toy he goes on to love dearly. Edwin's on top of the world. But the dangerous thing about living so high is that there's so much farther to fall, and an immeasurable amount to lose.
Edwin, Ed, get out here. You're missing it.
Just give me a minute. I had the best idea.
Okay,
This is the one. Bigger than the Cleanovac.
That's great, honey, but you're missing the party.
David's 2 years old. He won't remember a thing.
That's not the point. We have guests.
Besides, he's got plenty more birthdays. Next year will be even better.
Well, hurry up. We're doing the cake in 5 minutes, with or without you.
Yeah.
While Edwin undoubtedly loves his family, he's finding the balance between work and caring for them to be difficult, especially given how he has such an affinity for coming up with new ideas before even fully realizing the one he's currently working on. Understandably, his wife begins expressing her concern over such things, not only as a wife, but as a business partner, as Edwin's endless well of creativity is affecting the quality of his individual projects as well.
Ed, you're not going to want to hear this, but there's a lot of grumbling on the work floor. You have a lot of new ideas and new projects coming in, but the staff can't keep up with all your changes. Your creative energy is amazing, and I love you for it. But I think you need to step back a little and focus on one project at a time.
Not only are the several running projects with a constant flow of changes making it impossible for the staff to reasonably complete them all, but certain elements of his creations are revealing themselves to be dangerous as well.
Ed, I hate talking to you through this stupid bear, but it's hard to reach you otherwise. I'm worried about the new suit design. One of my costumers, Vic, nearly lost his hand today. All he did was spill a can of pop and the thing snapped shut like a bear trap. You're busy, but you can't rush these things. Please look into it.
Edwin has been designing Springlock suits, in large part for Fazbear, who has him developing prototype versions of Fredbear and Spring Bonnie for Fredbear's Family Diner. Fiona, the new Springlocks are working well, even with the water damage. They should be ready for the diner soon. I'll just make sure to warn Hen about some of the more odd behaviors they might have. The MCM also uses a suit known as Captain Springlock for its pirate show performance, involving Foxy, Roxy, and several other crew members. However, Springlock technology is proving to be dangerous, if not faulty. Ralph went to the hospital last night. That suit is going to be the death of one of us. One more injury and I'm out of here. I mean it this time. It's not just Springlock technology that is proving to be harmful either. Complaints about many of Edwin's other inventions are pouring in as well. Dear Mr. Murray, we bought your magic coat rack last May. It was an amazing addition to our home. But lately, it seems to change size at random. One morning I came out to find all my coats flung across the room and the coat rack 10 feet tall. Can you send us instructions on how to fix this? We're afraid someone might get hurt. Dear MCM, my husband is a steel worker and recently he was moved to the night shift. He tried your stay-up latte and it worked wonders for about 2 weeks. He is now in the hospital because of your drink. You'll be hearing from our lawyers soon. Dear Mr. Murray and Co., my child loves your Just cereal. However, the pranks inside are extremely inappropriate. The hand buzzer paralyzed our dog Fido. We are never buying this cereal again. Dear Mr. Murray, I'm writing this to complain about my purchase of the SOTM music machine. I learned my child's musical taste, but it also imitated everything it heard. TV commercials, blunders, and even private conversations between my husband and me. I am returning it immediately. Please advise. Dear Mr. Murray, the returns are overflowing. The orders are drying up. Please advise. Edwin's company is suffering for his inability to focus on one project at a time, with returns flooding in and money being lost, as well as reputation undoubtedly taking a hit as well. With all of this happening around him, Edwin has very little time to even talk with his wife anymore, instead opting to message her through the helpful system and assign her tasks.
Honey, that stupid elevator keeps acting up. Every time it breaks, I get pulled away to reset the thing. These disruptions totally throw off my vibe. But I had the best idea. Can you make a quick instructional tape telling staff how to fix it? Love you.
Edwin is swamped in work, returns, and change orders. Employees are beginning to resent him, and amidst all of this, it seems the company is also involved in an annual festival known as Fall Fest. Fiona begins to feel like her presence there is needed to ensure that things go smoothly.
Ed, I hope this message reaches you as soon as you get a break. I have to go help the Fall Fest crew, just for a few days until the installation is finished. It's hard to explain. I just have this terrible feeling like I need to be there so nothing goes wrong. Just in case. Trisha will babysit David while I'm gone. I love you both, and I'll be back next week.
Oh, why did you go? You weren't even supposed to be there. You were supposed to be here with me and David. Oh, how am I supposed to tell David that his mother is gone? How am I supposed to raise a kid on my own? His life is ruined. My life is ruined.
In a twist of hard-hearted fate, Fiona tragically dies in a fire that blazed through the year's Fall Fest. Edwin was already consumed by the stress of managing the MCM with his wife by his side, and now that she's gone, the stress of it all threatens to consume him completely. When his father passed away, he had been concerned about his ability to properly run a company, and now that Fiona is gone, there's a far worse worry dominating his mind. How can he possibly raise his son in the midst of all this without a mother figure in his life. Fiona was an integral part to both the Murray family and the MCM, and both would suffer dearly in her absence.
Happy birthday, buddy.
Wait for Mama. Mama loves presents.
David, Mommy's gone. Not all gone, buddy. In a way, she's here. She's with us. Mommy will always be here, watching over us. You better start opening. There's a lot to open. I gotta get back to work. I miss you.
Edwin showers David in birthday gifts, desperately trying to hold on to some kind of normalcy without Fiona. Even now, though, he rushes back to work, trying to save the struggling company from sinking entirely.
I feel stupid recording this, but I just hope somehow that you can still hear me. I can't do this alone. The change orders are killing me. Our employees, my friends, they keep leaving. The money's gone. I just need to finish the new Fazbear project, and then everyone will come back. We can get back to normal. I miss my friends. Our friends. I miss you. I miss you more than you'll ever know.
With staff abandoning him and his inventions failing him, Edwin's last hope for reviving his once thriving business lies with successfully pulling off this new Fazbear project, namely the creation of an animatronic band for the upcoming Freddy's location. However, things wouldn't exactly be so easy. Henry, an engineer in his own right, is overseeing Edwin's creation of the new animatronics and wants some changes made, one of the biggest being a move away from the spring locks.
Test. Journal entry. I got the change order from Hen last night. None of this makes sense. I'm almost done. Why change it now? It would be so much easier to keep using the spring locks. Just hire some teens to wear the suits like we always do.
That alone is enough to throw a bit of a wrench into Edwin's development, but an even more egregious request is about to hit him.
Aren't they insane? The look of these new animatronics is Fiona's design, and they're great. Oh, first they approved the art, then they approved the proofs. Now they changed their minds when we're so close to final. Why would they change them now? Are they pulling my leg? The new concepts are frankly creepy. Well, it doesn't matter. I'm not changing a single bit of her work, and they can't make me.
Edwin is adamantly against changing anything his late wife Fiona designed, and no doubt feels personally slighted by Fazbear for even suggesting he alter her ideas.
What the hell was that? They treat me like some contractor to crack a whip at. Oh, Fiona was right. They don't think of me as a friend anymore. This is the last project I ever do for them.
At the height of his stress, Edwin encounters something strange, something unexplainable in the basement of the MCM.
Recording? Test. Levels are good. This is where I heard it. It's her or someone that sounds like her. Set frequency to 4625. Hello? Hello? Is anyone there? Over. Say something. It's me, Edwin. Over.
That's crazy, but from the party.
Edwin doesn't know what to make of this. Maybe he's going insane in the wake of his wife's untimely demise. The primary thing that permeates everything in his life right now is the crushing loneliness that her absence has wrought upon him. If only he could get her back somehow, not only for himself, but for his son David, who now must get through life without a mother. Edwin's company may be slowly unraveling around him, but he has the chance to step up and make his son's life the best it can be, to take charge of the infinitely important responsibility of being the sole parental figure in David's life.
Fiona, did you make this?
I baked it myself for David's special day.
Edwin self-determines that it's impossible to raise a child on his own, and in his ever-present desire to create impossible technology that can improve life, he decides to build something. Taking inspiration from his previous inventions that adapt to the user's needs and personality, he creates the most advanced mimicking AI ever known, a program that he labels M1.
David, I want to introduce you to someone. This is M1.
Why does it look like that?
Look like what?
It's scary.
Oh, it's an endoskeleton. It won't always look like this. It'll wear fun costumes.
Like what?
Anything you want. It can fit into any costume we've created. Think of it as your new babysitter. But it doesn't get paid and go home. It'll stay with us and help around the house.
Placing the program in an endoskeleton, Edwin has effectively created a robot mother to help raise his son. However, yet another unexplainable phenomenon was about to occur. M1 adopted an exact replica of Fiona's personality, not only becoming the mother figure that Edwin was trying to create, but an artificial facsimile of his dead wife.
Edwin, you need to listen. I know you are excited, but you can't let them know about me. It's not safe. They wouldn't understand. Keep it between us for now.
While Edwin does hide the true nature of what he's been developing from everyone else, some employees begin to hear Fiona's voice and start creating conspiracy theories in order to explain what they've heard. I heard it again this morning when I was down in R&D. Very clearly through one of the vents, it was Fiona's voice. I swear it on my mother's grave. I heard her and Edwin laughing and joking. Why would Edwin lie about Fallfest? Did they fake her death for insurance money? I never did trust them. Just another rift created between Edwin and his employees. Meanwhile, Edwin is relishing interacting with a machine that is capable of creating the illusion that she is his wife. Why are we turning down work? The floats have been doing really well. Ed's modular system is groundbreaking, and now he wants to shut the whole thing down. He just sits in his office talking to that thing. I have no clue what to do. With David's 4th birthday soon arriving, Edwin decides he wants to go big with a birthday gift this year, installing a playground outside of the MCM.
Look, I get your concerns. I do. But they're all just groundwork. This is the perfect spot for David's playground. I can watch him play while I'm loading and unloading freight, and he'll be under watch at all times up there. The loading dock is like 200 feet away, and there's a fence and everything. I know you're my lawyer and all, but there's no regulation that says I can't have it there, so just get off my back. Besides, David loves the new slide. It'll be fine.
Ignoring his lawyer's concerns, the playground is soon installed, ready to be a surprise birthday present for David.
Keep looking. It's around here somewhere.
Where is it?
Oh, you're cold. Getting hotter. Hotter. You're burning up.
Wow!
Happy birthday, buddy.
Happy birthday, sweetie.
Okay, I need you to take over now and make dinner. I gotta get back to it.
Of course.
Leaving his child in the care of the robot mimicking his wife, Edwin remains consumed with trying to keep his company afloat.
This is great. He's gonna love it. Fiona, did you make this?
I baked it myself. For David's special day.
Great job. You just continue to surprise me. All right, I think we're ready. Okay, everyone hide. Fiona, go get him. I left him out at the playground.
David's 5th birthday party was all set up for him in the admin wing. It was going to be a surprise for him, and while Edwin and M1 set it up together, David was left to play in his playground. As if all the tragedy that had already befallen Edwin wasn't enough, a terrible fate was about to meet his only son.
Edwin, it doesn't make sense. It's terrible, and there's no logic behind it. It happened, and you have to deal with it. You did it before. We can fix things together. I am here to help.
While Edwin is plagued with unimaginable grief, M1 immediately begins thinking. M1 believes that she is Fiona wholeheartedly. If Edwin had been able to achieve this, then surely he would be able to recreate David as well.
For the last time, no, it wouldn't be him. Oh, who am I kidding? You're not really you. I've been so stupid.
Edwin, calm down and give it some thought. Try again. Make another, and we can all be together.
All this time wasted? I should have been having fun with him, playing games and teaching him how to make things. But I didn't. You, I let a machine raise my kid. You're not real. What was I thinking?
You do not mean that. It is me. I'm Fiona.
Stop talking like her. You're not her. I never want to hear or even think about you ever again. Ever!
Despite this initial burst of rage, M1 is persistent.
Edwin, you can't put it off any longer. You need to try again. Build another.
Eventually, Edwin breaks down and once again starts doing the only thing he knows how, creating a new machination. Development on the program he dubs M2 begins, originating as a copy of the first M1 program. Something isn't quite right though. Things aren't working as well as they did with M1, and as an insult to injury, Edwin discovers there's a leak on the inside, feeding information about M2 to Fazbear.
Project update. I figured it out. There's a leak. Someone told them about M2. Well, they can't have it. Every copy has failed. I don't even know why it worked the first time. But it did. It's just not ready.
This was far from the only traitorous activity happening among the staff of the MCM, as Edwin's employees began to turn on him altogether. Edwin's irresponsible decisions and negligence to staff well-being has not gone unnoticed, and combined with the strange behavior of their boss and seemingly unexplainable business decisions, many employees have become disillusioned with working for the MCM. We need to go. Me and Stan are out of here. It's time to jump ship before things get ugly. I have a bunch of Fiona's character patterns and Stan is taking what he can. Join us. With everything we know about the restaurant project, we can start our own machine shop. Not only are they leaving, but some are stealing character designs and patterns, planning to use what they've taken to start up their own business. A few employees try to defect to Fazbear Entertainment, who are more than welcoming of the betrayal. Moving on. Ken, after one interview, they offered me the job. It happened so quick. No questions about my work or skills. They asked one question: when can you start? I'm going to make double what I make here. You should come with me. There is a referral bonus if we can get more Marie employees to jump ship. Ruthless businessman of Fazbear, William Afton, takes all this as an opportunity to swoop in and steal everything possible from Edwin, acquiring his creations and using them for his benefit. Using the staff contact that he has on the inside, Afton bribes them to betray Edwin even further. We are almost there. I need the rest of the Murray staff contact info. The sooner the better. You get that for me, and I can sweeten the deal. How would you like to manage one of the new franchise locations? With Edwin obsessing over M1 and M2, as well as harboring deep problems with the changes to the Fazbear project he's been assigned, he has fallen dreadfully behind on the deadlines. William Afton takes advantage of what this means for Fazbear. Confidential. Software development in the entire MCM catalog. We would love to keep you on as a lead engineer. Although we now technically own the land, we would never touch the house your parents built. We feel this offer has been more than fair, considering how far behind you are. It's just too much for you to handle alone. We are waiting for your response. In addition to losing his family, Edwin's business, company, employees, and legacy itself is being ripped away from him. Amidst all the pressure, he begins to snap.
Edwin, never forget. They're behind it. Don't trust them. Never tell them. They want to destroy you. Dad was right.
Deciding everyone at the admin level is against him, Edwin makes his move of retaliation against his own staff.
Attention traders, admin wing permissions have been revoked. And no, you can't clear out your desks. You stole my work. Now your jackets, purses, and coffee mugs, and anything else belongs to me. Maybe I'll go find someone to sell your stuff to. How does that feel?
With that, Edwin is truly alone, left only with the companionship of the robots built to mimic his dead family. As M1 desired, M2 began to take on the personality of David Murray, behaving like him and taking on the child's voice. Edwin has become more and more disillusioned with the reality of his robotic companions, no longer living in the facade that they're this real family. Overwhelmed with grief and rage, Edwin finally breaks when M2 mimics David a little too well.
Stop! You're not him. You're not! Stop sounding like him!
In his frenzy of emotional turmoil, Edwin savagely beats the M2 endoskeleton, in turn exposing the program to violence, rage, and seething enmity. M2 absorbs all these agonized concepts and goes on to do the very thing it was always created to do: mimic. The M2 program goes rogue, infused with so many conflicting data inputs and negative exposure. Realizing the danger this poses, M1 sends a plea to Edwin, detailing her plans to respond to this horrible turn of events. Edwin, please talk to me. We need to stop it together. Here are the blueprints for the cradle. It can keep David safe and provide boundaries. It's a type of computer and it's bigger than anything you've done before. If you won't finish the program, consider building the cradle. It will keep people safe. Consumed with the responsibility to rectify what he can of his previous actions, Edwin embarks on constructing this cradle for the program M1 considers as David, something that goes on to be known as the Mechanical X-Form Experimental Storage, or MEXIS. Placing M1 in a giant terminal he dubs F10N4, he connects the M1 program into most systems that govern Murray's Costum Manor, as a measure of keeping M2 contained, then promptly severs connection with Fiona and locks himself away in his main house. While this works for the moment, it cannot save Edwin from facing the consequences of his creation. M2 begins to mimic not only David, but Edwin as well, acting in malice towards his creator by conducting a power test that results in a detonation, trapping Edwin beneath the ensuing rubble.
Test. Journal entry. Too bad the new power test was a failure. Due to a minor detonation. There is damage to my office interior, as well as a small fire. Note to self, portable cleaner that gets rid of smoke damage. Or better yet, a Cleanovac attachment. Help! M2! Respond! Emergency! Call for help! Daddy's busy, buddy. Why don't you go outside and play? Please! I can't move. I can't feel my legs. You know, speaking of legs, what do you think? I just finished mine. There are still a few kinks to work out. I'm sorry, M2. I lost my temper. I was always gonna fix you. Please, call for help. M2, respond. Oh, can't right now, buddy. We can do something fun tomorrow. I promise. Ask your mom if she's not busy. M2, help.
As life fades from him, Edwin is forced to reckon with the worst parts of himself, mimicked back to him by the endoskeleton harboring his greatest and most despicable creation, born from a lifetime of grief. Edwin Murray, the great inventor who dreamed of bringing magic into the world through technology, has lost everything, leaving behind an artificial intelligence of seething agony as his legacy. And the thing about tragedy is it's usually not content to remain contained, instead bleeding out into the world to cause misery to those that had nothing to do with its inception. Fazbear Entertainment has not given up its mission to acquire the M2 schematics from Edwin. Now that all communication with him has gone dark, they are sending technicians, such as the O12 team, into the MCM to extract what has become their property. Meanwhile, Fiona has also lost contact with Edwin, believing that he's still locked away in his house, having abandoned her. She too desires the M2 schematics, wanting nothing more than to fix M2's program and keep it away from the outside world. As such, she does what she can to aid the technicians that come into the MCM, but alas, the O12 team is ultimately slaughtered by M2, still acting out the rage that has essentially corrupted its programming. Stop the show. I don't think there's another way in. I should be safe for now. A maniac in a costume is chasing me, like something out of a drive-in movie. No one is ever going to believe me. Just one guy or a whole group of psychos. I hope this message reaches someone. There's something outside. I have no idea what it wants, but I can still hear Thompson's screams. I didn't sign up for this. I'm almost there. I can see the last permission upgrade. I'm going to get that Christmas bonus, even if it kills me. M2 stuffs them inside mascot suits around the manor, leaving their bodies scattered as a display of the death and active threat that now haunts this entire location. Fazbear is undeterred by the immorality of continually sending technicians to die, and get into contact with Arnold, a poor, overworked man who committed the sin of being the closest technician to the MCM. Arnold is an exhausted Fazbear technician that is only motivated to work an unholy amount of consecutive hours due to their threats to his job and his apparent unfortunate financial situation.
Arnold, hey buddy, this is Dispatch with Fazbear Entertainment. How are you feeling?
Well, since you asked, I just finished a 36-hour shift, and I'm struggling to stay awake. Frankly, I tried to tell my manager that I can't work like this anymore.
Awesome to hear. Well, listen, we need you to take one more shift for us, since you're our closest technician in the area.
Wait, what? I can barely keep my eyes open.
I know, the grind is exhilarating, isn't it? And we're so happy to have you on the Fazbear team. You can't fool me, though. You're just trying to snag one of those $25 gift certificates at the end of the year for outstanding performance.
What? No, I'm doing it because you guys keep threatening to dock my pay and repo my truck.
I love that enthusiasm. So anyway, this will be a piece of cake. We had this contractor named Edwin Murray. He was developing some tech for us, but he's gone quiet. As per his contract, everything he's been working on for us is now legally ours, so we're sending you in to get it. Our motion sensors indicate that someone is still inside the building, moving around, although the signal's a bit erratic, but we don't expect any kind of confrontation. We'll follow up with more instructions soon. For now, just follow these directions and find your way into that building.
Oh, I hate you.
Amazing. Thanks for being a part of the Fazbear team. Dispatch out.
Hey, you made it. I knew you would. No one doubted you for a second, and those who did are now out $20. Not that anyone here at Fazbear Entertainment was wagering if you would survive or not. I mean, how immoral would that be? But seriously, great job. Now that you're there, and it would be very difficult for you to turn back, I should probably level with you a little. We're still detecting movement in the building that you're in, and we have a little bit of an idea as to what it might be. Old Murray made some neat stuff over the years, and unfortunately, it seems that one of his most creative inventions may have encountered some homicidal glitches in its programming. Now, these things happen, and I'm sure it's nothing to worry about, but you should probably worry about it. He was working on an endoskeleton that can adapt to any costume or character, large or small, with the ability to take on the persona of the character it occupies. With the addition of the aforementioned homicidal tendencies, of course. We'll be working on some ideas on how to neutralize this rogue endoskeleton, but in the meantime, just try to be quiet, careful, and focused on the task at hand. Always being mindful of the fact that this entity could potentially be inside any costume or character that you see. All right, take a deep breath and get back in there. Finish the job, and that $25 gift certificate is as good as yours. Well, that was quick. So, let's talk about what you're there to find. Obviously, this possibly murderous endoskeleton has encountered some unfortunate glitches, but that doesn't mean the idea isn't sound or valuable. We think that endoskeleton has a lot of potential, and that's why we want you to retrieve Murray's original schematic for it. And after you find that schematic for us, we can certainly try to maybe find a way to probably save your life from it. If that's not incentive enough to find the schematic, then I don't know what is. Get that schematic, and with some luck, you can deactivate that endoskeleton and collect it for us as well. I can just smell that $25 gift certificate, can't you? You need to reach Murray's executive suite. That's where the schematic most likely is.
On his underpaid quest to retrieve the M2 schematics, Arnold soon discovers that he is risking his life every moment that he spends trapped inside the MCM.
Please respond. Over. Awesome. Glad to see you made it here without any complications whatsoever. So we did some digging to learn more about that bothersome endoskeleton that keeps relentlessly pursuing you. From what we can tell, it was designed to keep Murray's son entertained while Murray worked. It would mimic the actions of those around it. At some point, the endoskeleton was exposed to some sort of violence, the details of which are a little fuzzy. This mimic endoskeleton then copied that violent behavior. We came up with some great ideas on how to protect yourself. Unfortunately, we came up with those ideas before the last technicians were sent in, and they ended up with less than positive results. So it seems that maybe distraction and avoidance are your best tools, as a direct confrontation will likely result in the loss of some limbs. The previous technicians considered it an honor to lose limbs in the service of their company, and I'm sure they would tell you that themselves if they hadn't died from blood loss. We expect you'll succeed where they failed. 1 out of 3 Fazbear employees has confidence in you, so go get 'em, Tiger.
As he traverses the complex to upgrade his data driver permissions, he is forced to evade animated custom mascots as well as large, violent animatronics, all inhabited by the malicious M2. Unfortunately for Arnold, it's too late to turn back now, especially if he wants to keep his job.
I am dying to know what happened in there. The system was flooded with alarms and alerts, and then it all stopped. I'm guessing you took care of it. Well done.
No. I almost died again. You need to send help. Get me out of here now.
Amazing. We'll look into it.
Exhausted and terrified, he continues to make his way through this labyrinth of horrors. The abandoned costumes watch him with lifeless, uncanny eyes, any one of them liable to have the murderous endoskeleton hiding within them. The last remnants of the technological creations of the MCM are corrupted, contrasting with the aesthetic of fun and magic they were designed to have. Finally, Arnold achieves executive access and downloads the schematics for M2 onto his data driver. While Arnold's threat to survival has primarily been the M2 endoskeleton, using the various animatronics and costumes around the manor, every now and then he'll encounter a brief vision of a large white tiger mascot, accompanied by the eerie and disembodied laughter of a child. This seemingly paranormal phenomenon comes to a head when he must traverse the dark basement, evading the white tiger mascot that appears to vanish and teleport in the darkness, disturbing hallucinations being instilled into his mind all the while. Finally, Arnold triumphantly returns to the security office with the schematics, ready to leave behind Murray's Costa Manor forever.
Well done, Arnie. I didn't think you could do it, but here you are. That data diver has exec permissions, and you found the blueprints. You made it the farthest, farther than I had expected. I can't believe it was you. Put that data diver in the inventory system. It'll go right to where it's needed.
From here, the timeline splits, dependent on Arnold's decision-making. If Arnold trusts dispatch entirely, the following events ensue.
Good work. A job well done. Head on out, it's over. I've opened the garage for you. You can just hop in your van and drive home.
You're done. Enjoy your life. Arnold, there you are. We've been trying to get a hold of you all night. Why didn't you answer? Fazbear Entertainment has no other option but to let you go.
What? I just talked to you. You told me to give you the data diver and I could go home.
So you admit it? You misplaced company property.
No, I gave it to you.
Fazbear Entertainment will hold you personally responsible for lost or stolen property. What did you expect would happen?
I did everything you told me to.
Don't call us. Our lawyers will be calling you.
In a cruel twist of fate for Arnold, M1, or Fiona, had donned the voice of dispatch and manipulated him into giving up his data driver, resulting in him getting fired in his last moments before M2 reveals itself in his backseat and murders him. However, if Arnold notices the odd behavior that has suddenly dawned over dispatch and finds the parachute.exe program on the helper terminal of the security office, running it as a means of escape, he finds himself in a new situation of peril.
What are you doing? That area is off limits. Give me the data diver. Arnie, buddy, you're making a huge mistake. Don't you want a bonus? Or 2 bonuses? You can have a day off. Don't do it. Think about what you're doing. You have made your choice. You are not going to make it out of here alive. You could have helped. If you had just given me the schematics, we could have fixed things. I thought you were different.
I thought you might understand. But you're just like the others. The other technicians, the workers. They didn't listen, and it caught them all. Now it's your turn to play dress up. When he catches you, which one will he choose? Who are you deep down inside? Another worker bee? A bumbling bee? Perhaps a busy bee? In many ways, tonight has been a comedy of errors. A jester would suit you well. Or a bunny, running from danger, scared and stupid, searching for a hole to hide in. No, you did everything I asked up to this point. You were an obedient dog, a good dog. Then you bit the hand that fed you. Arnold, why? Why would you come down here? You are clever, but you need to stop messing with things you don't understand. I protected you as well as I could. You should have given me what I wanted and gone home. You did everything else that was asked of you. Why the change of heart? Why don't you trust me?
Taunted for disobedience by an unknown entity using a familiar voice, Arnold soon finds himself in a secret area of the MCM, the place where Edwin had been working on the infamous Fazbear project. Evading a malicious amalgamation of parts, Arnold manages to spread the power of the facility too thin, resulting in the robotic entity that has been speaking to him in Dispatch's voice no other option but to reveal herself.
0% power remaining. Error. You give me no other option. Enter.
And here you are. Despite the circumstances, it is nice to meet you face to face. It is lonely down here.
Wait, what? What are you? A computer? Your voice changed. What is going on?
You have questions, but there is no time. I'm almost out of power. You can still be useful. My communications with Edwin have been severed. Edwin abandoned us. He shut himself away in our home. Head to the main house and activate the communications sub-terminal. I have a message for you. We must convince him to repair M2. That is all that I want. If you do not, M2 will never stop pursuing you. Tell Edwin, I still love him. Entering standby mode.
Giving the briefest of introductions and explanations, Fiona tasks Arnold with finding Edwin, still believing that her creator is still simply ignoring her and everything else in the MCM by hiding away in his house. Edwin, I'm sending you a technician. He has your M2 blueprints as well as executive access. While the M2 began as a copy of my program, I believe it can become something more. It wasn't me. It was different. Somehow, it has been damaged and is malfunctioning. M2 can no longer be controlled. It will no longer listen. It mimics rage. It has done many bad things. No one who enters the MCM is safe. Please reconsider. Finish the program. Then entering standby mode, Fiona leaves the confused, exhausted, and terrified Arnold to find Edwin, providing him a way to travel to the Murray household. Still hunted by the M2-driven animatronic amalgamation, Arnold sneakily makes his way to the uppermost level of Edwin's home, discovering the terminal that houses the program for Cradle.exe. Downloading it onto his data driver, Arnold comes face to face with the undisguised endoskeleton of M2.
You there!
Edwin, it's me. It's been a long time since we had a chance to talk. I hope you're taking care of yourself. Knowing you are still trying to hold it all together. But the company doesn't matter anymore. It's over. You need to let it go. I beg you, put it all aside and fix M2. It is not too late. You can stay up in the main house if you want to. But would you consider visiting every once in a while? I miss you. But I miss my child more. I watched him grow up through this machine. I want him back. It's not too late to fix our family. Entering standby mode.
Amidst Arnold's scramble for survival and M2's destructive nature, the MCM is engulfed in flames, the last remnants of Edwin's prized creations burning in an inferno, just as his wife did all those years ago, in the moment that serves as the catalyst for all of this. As Arnold's consciousness fades, his body left to die in the smoldering wreckage of his van, M2 walks off with a data driver containing both its own schematics and the Cradle program, holding it in its arms just as David used to hold his white tiger plushie. All the events transpire the same as the previous timeline except for one difference. Arnold plays Moon.exe, a video game-style program to completion, in turn prompting the system to grant him glitched permission to his data driver. When in Edwin's house, this allows him into locked rooms he would otherwise have no way of entering. In one such room, Arnold finds a vent that leads to a child's bedroom.
Welcome to bedtime. Would you like a story to help you sleep?
Hold on. Someone's missing. David? Where's David? Come out, wherever you are. There you are.
Do you remember how our story begins? Once upon a time. That's right. A wily fox buckled swashes in his pirate ship. Isn't that nice? So, what happens next?
That's right. A pesky little puppy yapped and played fetch. Oh no. What did they do? That's right. A roly-poly bear joined the others and offered his honey, but then he spilled it all over them. Oh no.
That's right. The bunny saw everyone arguing. The group yelled and gnashed their teeth. It scared the bunny, and he ran away.
This shocked all the friends, and they realized that anger didn't solve anything. They all started a band and lived happily ever after. The end. The moral of the story is that friendship is the real treasure. Now it's time for bed. Your parents love you. Sleep tight.
I love you.
Through playing the audio of a story in the correct order, Arnold is able to trigger a response in M2, making it conform to a child's height and stature, mimicking David once again as it was originally meant to do. From there, the soulless endoskeleton mimicking the love of a deceased child hops into bed, cradling his beloved plushie, the agony infused into his creation and artificial existence forgotten, if only for a moment. Thanks for watching to the end of the video. Secret of the Mimic has easily become my favorite FNAF game, and I was excited to present the story in a flowing manner. That being the case, I wanted to avoid theorizing in this video, so as to not bog it down with evidence points and all that. However, there are a ton of moving parts to the story that remain ambiguous, and I fully plan to make a video going over my thoughts on all of it very soon, so do make sure to subscribe if that interests you. Some of the stuff I want to talk about is the paranormal occurrences happening throughout the background of the game, the true fate of David, the bizarre implications from some strange notes, and the whole mystery surrounding this abomination of a mascot, and of course, the tangled web of metaphor that is the Moon.exe game. In the meantime, if you like stories, consider checking out my series of science fiction books on Amazon, becoming a member of the Lore Hunter tier to listen to audiobook adaptations of my writing, or join my Discord server for discussion. Links to everything are in the description. What's always super helpful and entirely free to do is leaving a like and a comment to help the channel out. A huge thanks to my channel members, Night Rain, Casual Tea, and Joe Reed, for being top supporters of Playmaster Plus. I've been the man behind the hat, and until next time, the unknown persists, so the investigation continues.